To yet another disappointment for this administration. It was hailed as the future, a model for the realization of a food-secure nation. But 4 years down the line, the Galana Kulalu food project has failed to live up to its promise.
And now, 5.9 billion shillings deep, the government is still digging as the National Irrigations Board and the Green Arava, the Israeli firm contracted to lay the groundwork, trade blame for the stalled project.
Olive Burrows sheds light on the impasse that now has the NIB contemplating terminating its dealings with the Israeli firm.
You know, Galana has had what we call a lot of rumors around it. Kenyans, we have become a society of rumors. Anything that is done is usually bad. We don't look at the good side, we only look at the bad side of things. But thank God, at least we are proving critics wrong.
It was a frail attempt to put a brave face on a food security project that was once billed as a proverbial cannon in germination. 4 years down the line, and there's frustration to show for the seed the Kenyan taxpayer put in the ground at a cost of 5.9 billion shillings.
Serikali inatuambia wanataka kununua mahindi from Galana Kulalu. Sasa kati ya Galana Kulalu na mkulima wa kawaida, ni nani serikali anafaa kutilia mkazo kumsaidia mkulima? Kwa hivyo hiyo maneno ya wizara ya kilimo na hii mchezo ya rat and race wanaendelea, sisi tumekataa.
The billions in irrigation machinery procured by the Kenyan taxpayer is lying idle as the National Irrigation Board and the Israeli contractor Green Arava dig in over a 1.2 billion shilling payment. The National Irrigation Board maintains it will not sanction any further payments to Green Arava for the pending works until and unless the Israeli firm starts the shipping of the 4 remaining center pivots and drip irrigation infrastructure from Israel and Italy. Green Arava, on the other hand, is adamant that it will not undertake any further works on Galana Kulalu before payment is made, given previous delays. Unwilling to compromise, the National Irrigation Board tells NTV that it is looking to disengage from Green Arava and look elsewhere for the remaining works on the 10,000-acre Galana Kulalu model farm. A position corroborated by Irrigation PS Fred Sigor. He says, and I quote, "There is a dispute between the two, and we are also looking at it in the worst case scenario. In case the employer fails to agree with the contractor, what happens next? You'll remember this was an arrangement reached between our country and Israel, and that is why we are consulting to get the best way of handling it." Sigor clarifies that the consultations involve the National Treasury and the Office of the Attorney General. The troubles with the Galana Kulalu food project come to a head on the heels of a scandal at the National Cereals and Produce Board, where farmers were cheated out of close to 2 billion shillings in payments that went to shadowy businessmen. And now the hope that was the Galana Kulalu food project is nowhere close to the shining example of a Garden of Eden in the depths of Kenya's semi-arid south that it was touted to be. Olive Burrows, NTV.